Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.
We back, baby!
Yerp.
Yes, sir.
How's it rolling?
It goes. It rolls.
Trey, we were just listening to this. Here you go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Lately
I've been thinking about all the movies I've been watching and all the TV I've been playing.
Lately, I've been popping.
Some soda and popcorn when I'm at the movies.
There you go. That's our, that is Hard to Entertain OT.
They call us Whitey OT.
Oh, Lord. All right, so we're back.
We're back, baby.
That's right. So, what's new with you, Brandon?
Not fucking much, dude. I've just been working like a fucking villain. Which you will see, Trey,
Okay.
as we get into the amount of TVs and movies I've watched.
A whole lot of nothing?
That's very minimal.
Well, that means I'll be talking a lot.
Oh, God. Sorry, everybody.
Hard to Entertain with Trey.
Episode, whatever the fuck number
35.
this is, 35,
Yes.
will be a boring episode.
Your favorite episode.
Said nobody. Said nobody.
Nice.
Look. How
so-
about you, Trey?
So, just getting the holiday stuff together. I mean, Halloween's in 2 weeks, and you're throwing a party.
Yeah.
I got my costume together.
Nice.
You saw it. I look like a Jedi. It's a lot of work, because it's like a lot of layers. I thought it was gonna be like one piece. And then it's like put this on, then put this on. The sultry sound of Brandon drinking that soda is brought to you in part by Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Melon.
You still live with your parents? Mountain Dew. Introducing Mountain Dew Code Red. Do you live with your parents and you're 13? Mountain Dew 13.
I like the gamer edition. I came out with the
They don't sell that anymore, do they?
Master Chief, the orange one. They're bringing it back.
Oh, are they?
They're bringing it back.
My favorite was always, I like Pitch Black, the grape one,
Mm-hmm.
the grapish one.
That one was good.
So-
But yeah. So I went and saw The Offspring last weekend. The rock band.
I was like, I think you're saying, the way you said it, you said, I went and saw The Offspring.
Yeah, like children.
Your children. I was like,
No,
well,
I don't have children.
he's got some,
No, it's pretty fly for a
illegitimate.
white guy. Pretty fly for a white guy.
Oh!
Yeah. So I went and saw them live,
Oh.
and they had a band before them. It was okay. The only problem with the concert was that because it was at the GSR,
Yeah.
but the microphone like volume was very inconsistent. So he would be singing and be like, "Pretty fly for." Duh, duh. I was like, "What the?" And like, or there'd be whole songs where he'd be like singing and you wouldn't hear anything for the entire song. You just hear the band going, real loud. But it was fun. We had a real nice dinner at the. There was an Asian restaurant that's in the GSR, and we went there and had a little family dinner. It was good. Had a lot of fun. Yeah. Is your daughter excited for Halloween coming up?
Yeah, she's a witch.
Is she?
Yeah.
Nice. There you go. What are you gonna be, or do I need to find out when I actually come to the party?
I'm Jesus.
You're gonna go as Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and your girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to call
Angel.
her. Angel, really? Nice. Very cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Did concrete. I have a backyard now.
Oh, very cool. You didn't
Side-
invite me. I thought
sidewalk.
I'd help you if you wanted help.
What? I paid someone to do it.
Oh, there you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So
Mm.
it was cheaper.
If I bring a lightsaber and hand it to Jesus, he looks like a Jedi.
I'll turn this water into wine, bitch. Oh, you can Jedi jump? I can Jedi walk on water. You are blind. Now you see.
All right, so we're gonna offend some people.
Whatever.
We're gonna lose our Christian listening base.
Too late.
Yeah, probably. Anybody that's that is probably not listening to us. As many f-bombs that get dropped in this show.
The opinions and statements made by Hard to Entertain are not directly reflective of Brandon Mikolai and Trey Mikolai. All
Nice.
statements are in jest. Just these nuts, bitch.
All right. So let's get into this. Let's get these trailers.
It's trailer time. It's trailer time. It's trailer time. Trey wants to the trailers. Sit your ass down. It's time for the trailers.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. So first thing I got for you this week is Napoleon. They did a final trailer.
All right. We got it.
Coming out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, got it.
The next thing I have for you is Alien. Aline, that's what it is. Sorry. It's got
Alien? No.
same thing. It's starring Anne Hathaway and Thomas McKenzie, and it's directed by Lady Macbeth. So this is about like a girl and her dad that work at a prison, and there's a new psychiatrist that comes into town, and that's played by Anne Hathaway. And she's put on a southern accent, and I think it might be interesting to see because it becomes like a psychological thriller how she kind of starts manipulating the people in the prison. So we'll see.
Is it like A24 or something?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
everything that's on my list is like an indie film.
Because that's what we're going to get for the next few months. Lots of indie films.
Yeah. The next thing I have for you is called Ferrari. This is starring Adam Driver and Shaina Woodley.
Yeah.
And Penelope Cruz.
Isn't the story of Ferrari?
It is. It is how they put the cars together and everything, and then the racing.
Hey, look enough bit here. You're only going to ever be a tractor builder. I will build a fast car.
But in Italian.
That's right. So this is coming out this Christmas. It's kind of cool.
That's
to see.
essentially the story of Ferrari. So
Yeah.
you guys don't have to watch it anymore. You're welcome.
What was the other one we watched? Something was something versus Ferrari.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
Which is about Shelby GT.
Yeah, that had
Understand.
Christian Bale in it.
Yeah.
That was good. But anyway, so it's funny in this one because they age Adam Driver up. They put him in a bunch of prosthetics and stuff to make him look older. They give him the salty white hair. Interesting. I'm gonna probably give it a watch. So they're doing so since they really have a lot of movies coming out, they have the Waitress musical coming out in theaters. I know, not for you, but some people kind of like they like the plays and stuff.
Just like this fucking God, we talked about the Taylor Swift stuff last time, didn't we?
Huh?
The Taylor Swift movies.
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Same shit.
This is starring Sarah Bareilles. I'm not gonna write you a love song 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need it. Yeah, she sang that song.
I'm not gonna write you a love song.
Yeah. Yep.
'Cause you asked for it. Make or break.
Yeah. So she's the star in that. It's a play. It should be good.
Isn't that Kesha?
No, it's not Kesha.
I thought Kesha wrote that song.
So the next thing I have for you is gross. It's a Wonderful Knife. This is another one. This is a holiday.
Holiday horror.
Yep.
Holiday horror.
It's got Justin Long and what's the Joel guy from
Joe McHale?
Blended? Yes, Joe McHale. He's in it as well. I think he's playing a cop, and Justin Long is playing like one of the neighbors.
That's the
And-
sound of the police.
And then so it's kind of like Happy Death Day, because it's like time travel. And this girl's trying to stop the killer from killing people and her family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. We have Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. They're doing a movie called Anyone But You. These two are trying to convince everybody to go together to put up a good front, but as in every love story, they eventually fall for each other.
Sounds stupid. Sounds like
Romantic comedy.
What was that? Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock movie?
I love that movie, but
What's it
no, I
called?
don't
The
remember the name
Proposal.
of it. Yeah, The Proposal. That's it. Yeah. We have American Fiction. This has got Cord Jefferson in it. He's a writer who's trying to, he's trying to write intelligent novels, and all his publisher wants him to do is like write like a gangster, like a hood book, because he's a black guy, and he's like, well, can't I just write a book that's just a regular book? I just want to write a book, and he's like, that's not what we want, and so he writes it, but he's like making fun of like the hood and stuff. And
Yeah.
he gets popular, and like all of a sudden everybody loves the book, and but he writes it as like a biography.
Oh, okay.
And so like all of a sudden, like they want to make a movie after him and everything, and they're like doing interviews, and they're like, "Oh, how long were you in the pen?" He's like, "Bruh, you know how," and that's not how he
Don't be-
talks at all.
Bro,
Yeah.
don't be putting my business out
Yeah,
there like
so-
that.
I mean, that looks kind of funny. I'll give it a watch. Yeah, you probably seen the trailer for Migration, about the birds, by the guys who did Despicable Me and Pets and all that.
Yeah, it looks kind of good.
Yeah, it's got Aquafina in it. So that looks like that could be funny. It's coming around November as well.
Oh my god.
I love the art and the CG that they're using for this. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna give it a go. Next thing I have it's called Rustin. This is about the guy who put the protest together for Martin Luther King. It's gonna be on Netflix. It's starring Chris Rock, and it's coming out in November. You like these kind of movies. I don't know why you're doing that.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing? I mean, it's going to be slow. It's already slow in the theaters right now.
Right. Next thing I got for you is called The Boys in the Boat. This is about a college rowing team that's rowing during the Great Depression.
Oh.
It's directed by George Clooney, and it's about how they go from trying to barely make it in college to all the way to the Olympics in rowing. So I don't know. I mean, if you like, historical, it's based off true events, and give it a go.
Hello, governor. I'm going to row my boat. Oh no, we're the best rowers in the world. Row,
Give it a go.
row, row.
Do you have any trailers that you
row,
saw
row
in the last 2 weeks?
Row. Row. Have you ever seen the rowers?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yep.
You know that we have these things called engines, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
it's supposed to be stressful and supposed to use your muscles, and it's rowing like in the gym is good for you. It's good for your body. Helps build muscles. I got a rower in the garage.
Yeah, but someone's not making a movie about you rolling your fucking.
That would be amazing.
Your equipment.
Directed by Spike Lee.
This summer,
One man.
one machine
Trey rolls his heart out.
in Roar in the Garage. I will be the best. You can't do it. It's never been done.
Soundtrack by The Weeknd. He's gonna roll all night. High.
Tom Hanks is the rower.
Fuck that movie.
See, I would go for that.
Fucking.
Oh, all right. So that's all the trailers I have. All right. So
All right.
it's TV time.
It's TV time. Guess what time it is? What time is it? It's fucking TV time.
Yeah, you fucks.
Oh, rad. Well, Brandon, I have a lot of TV. A lot.
Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the flow.
Yeah, we have a. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right. So, what do you have? You have any TV shows?
Yeah. I've the Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix.
Nice. My wife was watching it. So, what's it about? And is it any good?
I'm not sure what it's about.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's good yet.
Okay.
I'm 3 episodes in.
Well, yeah, but 3 episodes is enough for you to give a.
It's all over the place, Trey. I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure what this show is yet.
Okay.
I think it's one of those you have to finish the whole show to really understand what the show is going to be about.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure if this is a horror, if this is a political drama, if this is a comedy, if this is a porno.
What,
If-
porno?
Yeah.
There's some nudity
I'm
in
not
this?
sure if this is like devils and gods, angels and demons. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if people are on drugs or if things are happening in real life.
Yeah.
They are taking a little bit that's already been played out over the last. It's been super popular lately, like the drug, like the opioid stuff.
Yeah, everybody's doing that.
So like, there's even like a Chris Evans movie that's coming out about it.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah, it's just like they did like 13 different little documentaries and mockumentaries and movies, but it's interesting so far. I just don't know what it's about yet.
Nice.
I am not entirely sure.
Okay.
So I'll come back maybe next time and give you an update and let
you
you know
recommend it?
if I can recommend it or not.
Okay.
Because if I get to the end of this and it's like, he was actually in a coma the whole time. Do you remember there was a movie that came out in like 2012? Yeah, 2012 called Repo Man
I do, where they took
with
back your
Jude
parts.
Law.
Yep.
And you remember that the whole movie was actually just in the guy's head?
No, I don't remember that. I haven't seen
That was
it.
the big
I've
twist.
only seen it once.
Oh, the big twist was like 5 minutes into the movie, he gets hit in the head.
Yeah.
But he actually dies, and he dies, and they like hook his brain up or whatever, and the whole movie is in his head.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
And you're like, well, I hate movies like that because it just means nothing meant anything.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Am I up? All right. So the first thing I watched was I watched Special Forces: The World's Toughest Test Season 2.
Hell yeah!
Hoorah! Yeah. So this one had the Chrisleys. Chrisleys Know Best. The two.
Yeah.
That are in prison.
Yeah.
So their daughter is in the show.
Oh, okay.
This one had our boy, our Mr. X himself.
X gonna give it to you.
No, not he's dead. Des Bryant.
Oh, okay.
Des Bryant was on it. Black China. It was just a whole new cast of people trying to, try to better themselves through military training, essentially, on
Okay.
Fox.
All right.
Well, Des Bryant made it through like the second episode, and he was climbing down a wall, and he had to wait because one of the Black China got scared. And she didn't. She gave up on the same episode. So he's hanging like by his stomach, and it starts hurting because he's just hanging there,
Yeah.
waiting to run. And he freaks out and slams his helmet on. Like, oh fuck this place, fuck you, I'm out. Don't look at me, blah blah blah. I was like, Jesus Christ, Des Bryant, this is what you're known for, like having a temper. And so he lost. He tried to come back and tell him he was sorry, but they were like tough titty. So it seems like the Chrisley girl is doing actually really well in the show. But if you didn't hear about last season, so it's about a group of people who do military training exercises to pass tests, and there's no prize or anything like that. It's just you just try to survive through the whole thing. So I
And
think
you get a high five at the end.
pretty much, and it's like 5 episodes, but it's interesting to see these people do this. So I give it a go every time, but I'd recommend it.
Okay.
You have any other shows?
No.
Perfect. All right, the next thing I have for you is I watched so I didn't know if to put documentaries under movies or under TV shows.
Or depends.
Well, so I put them
Is it a mini series or a
episodic.
movie?
It was
Okay,
episodic.
Then
So
it goes on TV.
perfect.
you
So
fucking pleb.
the next thing I watched was Big Vape. This was on Netflix, and it was interesting because it was about the Juul. You remember the Juul when it was big, when it was popular? Okay. Exactly. So it's about these two guys that were in college who, while they were studying, they would step outside of their college campus and they would smoke. And so they decided that they wanted a better cigarette, something that was a lot healthier. So they made this thing called the Bloom, and it was like it looked kind of like a cigarette, and they built their way up to the Juul. But what happened is their marketing campaign was really good for luring in teenagers.
Yeah.
And
they
so
got big trouble.
And so on like Facebook and Twitter and all that, they started doing like the Juul because it was cool.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you have to be 21 or to be able to purchase. It wasn't meant for kids, huh? 18. Either way. But it wasn't meant for kids, and it was like 13 and 14-year-olds, smoking a Juul.
Yeah, it was like kind of like when cigarettes could advertise on TV back
Right.
in the day, and it was like cowboys and stuff. And
Right, and they did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So they kind of used that same marketing, but it was like sexy and cool to smoke a Juul.
It's fucking funny. I think that it's illegal to advertise cigarettes now.
Yeah.
You can't advertise it at all on television.
But you can now go.
But you can
do alcohol.
advertise alcohol. One, but you can't show people. It's like weird. There's certain like rules on
They don't show them drinking it.
on
I don't
on
think.
some you can't. I don't know what it's iffy, but I think it's just funny that then the next commercials for like some type of medicine. Speak to your doctor. Like,
Mestipesserine.
yeah, it's just that's almost illegal in every other country.
Yeah, there's only 2 countries in the world that allow it.
Us and like the UK, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But so it was interesting to see how something where they were trying to be, try to make it healthier.
and
then-
an alternative, and they have no idea what the long term effects are going to be.
Well, and the big thing was that the parents started going after them, but
Yeah.
the problem is that I felt about the documentary was that the parents weren't taking responsibility for their children. They were just going and blaming them. They were like, it's not our job, or it almost made it seem like they were saying that it wasn't their job to parent their kids. It was the Juul's marketing team to try to not make it seem like it was cool for their kids to smoke it. And I was like,
or you could be better parents.
that was my point.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why are you going after the Juul people? You need to parent your children better.
Right now, yes, Juul should hold some responsibility.
Right, a little bit, but it's not
But-
all their fault.
No, 100%. At the end of the day, you're the parents. You got to teach your kids to make responsible decisions. And
course.
I mean, I think the biggest thing you can do as a parent is to teach your kid not to be a follower.
Of course.
'Cause that's once you teach your kid just to go along with what everyone else is doing, that's
Yeah.
what they're going to do.
Yeah, so
And I mean, the thing is with the Juuls and all the vapes and everything else like that, no one knows what that is for your lungs and your throat. They
Right.
keep saying, "Oh, it's better than cigarettes." No one has any idea at this time
Right.
if it is or if it isn't.
okay.
There's been so many reports of increased cancer, throat cancer, because it's proven that very hot waters, liquids, and foods,
Yeah.
when you eat them and digest them, there's a correlation, not a causation, to cancer,
Uh-huh.
throat, and esophagus cancer.
Okay.
That's why they say when you eat food, you shouldn't be eating piping hot food. You shouldn't be drinking piping hot teas and coffees, because there's a correlation to hot beverages and foods.
Right.
So it's just like you're putting this extremely hot,
Machine in your
machined
mouth and, sucking on it.
and smoke and this liquid that you have no idea what's in it.
Yeah.
There's nicotine and flavorings and every other one thing, and it's
Right.
just crazy to me. I don't judge people who do it. It's just not something that I'm like, ooh, yay, this looks so much fun.
Right. And so
And now it's almost like,
what's Juul, it doesn't even exist
yeah,
anymore.
no, yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as the vaping culture,
Right.
it's
just-
almost like it was like kind of cool there for a minute, but now
Yeah.
it's just like, you vape, what a fucking nerd.
what a loser.
Yeah, what a like. It's just like when you see people smoke,
Yeah.
it's just like, ugh,
It's gross.
you,
I think cigarettes are disgusting.
you.
But one of the big things about the documentary that they kind of like so all these kids start getting like sick and going to the hospital,
Yeah,
and they blame Juul for it. But what happens is they do the research, and what's happening is the little packets that you put into the Juul to smoke,
yeah.
they were using counterfeit ones. The kids were. They
Oh.
were buying them on like the internet and stuff and filling
Yeah.
them up, and so
they
it
were
was,
cheaper.
and it was causing them. Well, and they could do different flavors, and they could put weed in them.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were using that, and they were getting sick and going to the hospital. And then the states that were like going after them for this didn't talk about that. They were just
Yeah.
like, "Well, Juul, you're the problem." And so they try to have the FDA pull Juul off
Juul.
the shelves,
Yeah,
because it was just
but
it was,
but there's 1,000 different ones of them now. I mean,
yeah.
there's just 1,000 different little vapes, one-time vape pens, vape
Yeah.
this, vape that. It's just you got to teach your kids to be responsible. And the other thing, did they talk about the vapes exploding in people's pockets and stuff?
They did.
That's crazy.
They talked about how sometimes like their pods,
Uh-huh.
they would hit it and they would explode.
Yeah,
And
right in their
so-
face, and they'd have like third-degree burns, or
the pod would
Cheap.
just explode and it would just
Yeah.
have pod juice coming out of their mouth.
yeah, it's disgusting.
But I would recommend it. It's only like 5 episodes. They're like
Can't
about
count
an
that
hour an
high.
episode. So yeah, I'd give it a watch. It was very interesting.
Alrighty.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, well I'm just gonna keep on going. I finished One Piece.
Oh, okay.
I watched the whole season. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a lot. I think the end, the first season kind of just sets them up for what they're going to be doing.
Yeah.
It's
An
to
anime.
get the crew together.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean,
Season 2 was already announced.
Yep,
already
yeah, it's already
greenlit.
been greenlit. It's cool because did you know that they used you know the Black Seas or Black the TV show that was on
Yeah.
HBO?
Black Sails.
They used those boats. They used the exact same
Oh.
boats to do the show, so this way
Save a
make it
bunch of money.
easier on their production.
Yeah.
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 So
That's cool.
yeah. So
Speaking of live action animes, they released the first few images for Avatar: The Last Airbender.
they look good.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
They look good.
So
So
the hard, I think the hardest one was going to be Prince Zuko or Zuko.
they did him, and he's got the
And he's
scar
got
around
the
his eye and
scar,
everything.
and then not to make it super weird.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, okay, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that show, but I'm worried because the creators stepped away because of creative differences.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's going to be close enough to the show or if they're
It's-
just going to try to do their own
The
thing.
thing is,
If they
with-
try to do their own thing, people are going to be pissed.
yeah, because you have to follow one. You can. There's going to be some liberties, obviously. I mean, if they just do a 1-for-1, what's the point?
Right.
Two, that show's hard. I mean, I think it's really beloved,
Right.
and it floats the line between comedy and seriousness.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of people like that's the type of show. So we'll see.
You know what's actually kind of cool is that after the show came out, and after both the seasons, or
All 3 seasons.
so they did a lot of comic books, and
Yeah.
so they did a lot of fill-in stuff.
Yeah,
So what
backstories.
will be interesting is if they try to add some of that to the show
Yeah.
to fill in the gaps.
Like a lot
or-
of stuff about Zuko's mom
Yeah,
and what
so-
actually happened to her. 'Cause
Mhm.
It explores those in the
Yeah,
comic books,
yeah.
and
so that'd be kind of cool.
Some of the older avatars kind of explores that a little bit more, and
Yep.
there's also the big bridge between Aang and Korra. So
Yeah.
interesting.
It'll be cool.
Yup.
All right, so
Yup. In my white tee, hey, just trying to fight me.
those are old.
Yeah.
Back in high school, I used to run a little CD business,
Lean with it.
and so I would have people hand me like a
A list
A
of like
list?
10, 11
yep,
songs.
and then I go burn them. And
$10, boy.
yep, and so I had one guy literally have me do every colored T-shirt song,
I remember that. There
black
was a
tee,
pink
blue tee, all
black
of them.
tee.
But it was just funny.
Yeah, in my pink tee.
Yep.
Bitches wanna be me.
Yeah, something like that. I watched. So I watched the Goosebumps TV show.
Oh, I didn't get to that yet. Yeah, let's see. This is Mr. Justin Long.
Yes. So it's interesting. It takes a lot of the episodes and puts it into a one world, so that it can all work. And
Like
it's
the originals? The original episodes?
kinda it reimagines those episodes.
Okay.
It's so that it can all work in one setting with one character. So there's this one. I'm not
That's-
going to give away anything crazy.
Yeah.
But there's a boy and he's in his house and the house burns down,
Okay.
and so he starts like haunting the whole town,
Mm-hmm.
and you start seeing about the kids' parents that live in the neighborhood, and
Well, we already know Justin Long gets like possessed by the.
right, and that's the kid. The kid
Yeah.
takes over Justin Long, and he's looking for something in the town. They haven't even revealed what that is yet.
His virginity.
No, I think it's Slappy.
Slappy.
Remember Slappy,
Yeah.
the ventriloquist doll?
Yeah.
So, so you get to see, the kid who you remember the episode where the kid was eating worms back in the day?
Yeah.
They bring that into it.
Mm.
They do a bunch of different things, but it's pretty good because it's a little more older teen based.
Okay.
So it's
It's not directly towards kids. You got a little
it's
bit
not
of,
children like the old ones
it's
were.
like teenage.
You know the one I
early
wanted them to do
thoughts.
was the one where they went to the camp and the dogs were robots.
Oh yeah.
So-
I like the dungeon one where they went into the like tour of the castle and there was like.
Oh, are you talking about the one where they were it was the amusement park and they were robots?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun. But I would definitely recommend the show because it's that time of the year. It's Halloween time.
This
and
is
so
Halloween. This
uh,
is Halloween.
spooky ghost and all that stuff. It's fun and
Everyone dressed slutty.
and so it's not going to be one of those things where your kids can't watch it because it doesn't get too far. The most cursing you're going to get is like damn.
Damn it, Steven.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can recommend it.
All right. Loki's been going good. Did you watch? Are you
I
up to season? Are you up to episode 3 yet?
so no episode 3 just came out.
So you
But-
did 1 and 2.
But I did 1 and 2.
Happy with it so far? I am.
So-
Uh oh. Spaghetti. Someone calls Chef Boyardee.
I don't. My only problem with Loki so far is that I don't feel like it's really done much. I feel like it's kind of being very stationary, and it's kind of in its own area.
Mm-hmm.
All the characters are still in the what is the GPA, whatever. What is their place called?
I thought it was like QTA or something like that.
The police place. So it feels like they're in that area so far through like the whole show, and it's really just evolved around them trying to
Well, I
be
think
in that spot.
I think one of the big things that they're trying to do is trying to reset Jonathan Mayers as an actual bad guy.
Right.
And they're doing it, to me, I think they're doing a good job so far. I think they're really trying to make sure it's understood how powerful and how, villainous he is.
Right.
Because Ant-Man basically took what Loki did and took a fat turd on it and said, because Ant-Man should not be able
Real
to
quick.
have beat
Was he in the third episode? Because
Jonathan Mayers.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch it yet.
Okay. Because
But
he
he
hasn't been in the show yet, as
right,
far as
but
I've seen.
he has. Because what I would assume is he's going to come in later because they were waiting to see what would happen with his criminal cases because he was exonerated for
Right.
his
Well,
alleged. He was.
yeah.
She dropped the cases and said she made it up. I'm just saying that's what she said.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just saying you can't. Hey, you just gotta believe what they say.
But anyways,
what I could say is though, I think they're trying. I think they're doing a good job trying to set him up as a big bad.
right.
Because that's what they need. Speaking of Marvel,
Yes.
I want to blow my brains out if I see one more The Marvels trailer,
Oh.
any more marketing. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. It's everywhere.
I haven't seen that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Every time I turn around, it's fucking. And we're switching powers. We're a team. Ah!
I mean, I'm not very interested.
No,
It doesn't.
Don't use it. It's
It doesn't look very good.
But
But that's okay.
whatever.
But so far Loki. I mean, it's interesting. It's just it needs to pick up for me a little bit.
It'll get there.
Yeah, they always do.
Fucking hold your fucking shorts there, bud.
The guy from the Goonies, the Asian guy, he is
Funny.
great.
Yeah. I told
like
you.
him in this.
It's Short Round too.
Yeah.
Same kid.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right.
Just won an Oscar recently.
Yes. So the next thing I got for you is my last one. This one's called Scavenger's Reign. This is it's like an animated a series through HBO Max, or Max as they're calling it now. It is an original. There's 3 episodes in. It's about a crew that were on this ship called the Dementor that was hit, and so their pods were ejected onto this planet, and so they're trying to survive, and it's just amazing. The artwork is beautiful. How they come up with what the animals can do.
Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really cool to see how it almost feels like an animal documentary.
Mm-hmm.
How they made these animals up, and there's none of them that are close to like any animals we have. So these 2 people that were left out of their pod, they're trying to power this satellite that will make the ship come down, because all their people are still stuck on the ship in hyperbolic sleep, and so they pull this like animal off of a log and slap it on their face, and it's like tentacles going to their nose,
That's hot.
so they can like breathe where there's like gas, because they've been on this planet for like 6 months. It's very, very good. I would highly recommend it.
Well, highly recommend it.
They're going to do 3 episodes a week, and I think it's a 12 episode series. So,
in the episodes.
about an hour. But it's really good. Highly recommend it.
Watch HBO Max.
Yes.
You fucking bitches.
Yeah. So that's all I got. That's all the TV shows I have.
Alrighty, on to the next one. I'm on to the next one. It's a movie.
It's a premiere. It's a movie premiere.
All right.
Did you go to the theaters? Yeah, me neither.
Nope.
All right, so
I intended on going to the theaters.
yeah,
The theaters.
I just couldn't think of anything that I wanted to see.
Yeah, there was only one movie I was like slightly interested in, and I just like I said, work has been all up in my butt cheeks lately
Clapping.
and clapping these cheeks. Oh, Killers of the Flower Moon is the only one I was like slightly
Yeah, that looks
interested
good.
in.
They came out Friday, right?
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's the only thing, and it's the only thing I know. The only reason I didn't go see it normally, like I'll just choose a day when I'm working and just take a long lunch and go see a movie.
Right.
But it's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's 207 minutes, which is 3 hours and 27 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't have time for that.
3 hours and 27 minutes on a non Marvel or it's Martin Scorsese.
That's
It's
why.
Leonardo DiCaprio, and it is who's the older guy? I'm thinking of Robert De Niro.
Yeah. It
It's-
looks amazing.
I don't even know what it's really about. Apparently, though, I kind of read the blurb.
Well,
I've
it's,
only seen trailers.
it's about the Native Americans that struck.
It's like it's a
struck oil.
whodunit.
Well, right.
I didn't realize that, so I was a lot more intrigued once I realized it was a whodunit.
What I got from the trailer was
Your
that
boy loves them.
it was the Native Americans in the area. It was like really bad land, but they struck oil, so they became rich.
Yeah, and then somebody comes in to try to take it from him.
Take it from him,
And it's a big fight. And Leonardo DiCaprio is part of it, but then he like
he
gets
falls
a
in love
relationship
with one of the
with
Native American ladies.
and then he's like stuck in between, and then
Yeah.
he helps them fight him off or whatever the case is
Yeah.
going to be. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to watch it. Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese. I just got to find 3 hours.
Yeah.
I fly in early. I gotta travel for business. On Sunday. I leave Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta go to Las Vegas, and I'm touching down early
Right.
because I needed the flight. That was the only flight I could make, and not miss my first meeting. So I have to like chill for like 5-6 hours,
Mhm.
and because you can't check into your hotel until like 3,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get there like 8
Ah.
in the morning. So I'm like, oh shit, maybe that's something I'll do on Sunday
There you go.
and find
Nice
it.
flick.
I don't know, but I don't know if there's
Find
any
a theater.
hotels or
Yeah.
movies close. Some of the hotels down there though, they have movie theaters in them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The hotel I was at, stayed at last time, had a theater in the casino,
Yeah.
like a full on Cinemax.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Alright.
old though.
Oof. So the first thing I watched for the premiere movies, I watched Strays.
Oh, did you get to that?
So this has got Isle Fisher,
Yeah.
Will Forte, Randall Park,
I thought I had Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
You said Will Forte. That's a different
It does.
person.
Will Forte is
And Will Ferrell?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Jamie Foxx, Janice
Yeah,
Quaid.
Jamie Foxx is but it's basically Jamie Foxx and Will Ferrell, right?
No, Randall Park, Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx, and
So it's more. It's,
Isla Fisher.
oh, it kind of made it seem like it was more.
No, it's the Four Dogs.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you said you hated it as far as the preview goes. So
Yeah.
after watching it, did you get some chucks? Did you get some chucks, bro?
I laughed a little. Here's the
Was the facial movement better than Cats vs Dogs from 2009?
It's close.
It was still that
It's
bad.
it's close.
It's so hard.
I mean, dogs shouldn't talk like
Yeah.
humans. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And what's really stupid is that like they bark, and when they bark, they say bark
Bark,
to the humans.
bark.
Bark, 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 bark. I was like, okay, but you would not bark. You'd be speaking English to us. But anyways,
So it's just hard because I'm assuming, do they use real dogs or are they CG dogs?
half and half.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have the dogs, the regular, and they're trained.
And then they animate the
And
face.
then they animate the faces, and then when they have to do stunts, they do like CG dogs sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
So Will Forte plays Will Ferrell's dog's owner, and his name is Reggie. So
Reggie.
Will Forte is the owner of Reggie, and he cheats on his girlfriend. And Reggie brings her panties to Will Forte's girlfriend. and,
no.
But it was like he didn't know the dog. Reggie
Snitch.
didn't, and so that's what Will Forte's characters thought. He's like, oh, you ruined my life, you, because he stayed at home, and I don't know. It's he gets rid of his dog, and so Reggie has to go live on the street, and he meets up with these other dogs, and so he's trying to find his way back home, and silliness ensues. The goal ends up being Reggie is going to go and bite his owner's dick off. That's literally the goal of the movie.
Did you chuck, bro? That was the question.
I did a couple times, but it wasn't like it was trying to be a dirty movie. Like it's a hard R. Like
Mhm.
there's a lot of cursing.
You gotta watch out for those.
Yeah, hard R. But I don't know. It was okay. I would say you haven't seen it yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so glance
I don't-
glance across the room. Glance across the room for sure.
Oh.
It's definitely a one watch. Yeah, I mean it's just okay.
Okay. I watched on Netflix Old Dads with Bill Burr. God, what is that? It's not Sebastian Janikowski. This guy looks just like him. I forgot his name. But Bill Burr's obviously the main character.
Right.
So essentially, the whole plot of this on Netflix, a comedy.
Okay.
Comedy is Bill Burr. And he has got two friends, and they're all old dads essentially. Like
Okay.
they're like in their 40s, 46, and they all have like kids, like 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
One's in preschool, which is the whole movie revolves
So
around.
they're like grandpas having children.
Kinda. I mean, 46 is not grandpa. 46 is like like you're a dad and your kid is going to college.
But there's some people that their
No,
grandpas
I understand.
are
Yeah, no, I
50
get
years
that.
old.
Yeah, no. Like I think mom was a grandma by 49.
Meemaw?
No, our mom.
Yeah.
No.
No, you were.
No, she was like 49. So like 48,
no, she
49.
was in her like early 40s.
No, not when I had Delilah.
No.
No,
How old is Delilah now?
she's 9.
Yes. Yeah. Mom was in her early 40s then.
Trey.
Okay. We're not gonna do the math
It
here.
was 69.
Uh huh.
Mom was born in 69.
Okay.
Okay, Delilah was born in what year?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm not doing the math here. It's too much.
2014.
Okay.
Okay. What does the math say?
I don't know. 30.
Mm-mm.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Mm-mm.
I'm doing the math.
Mm-mm.
45.
Mm-hmm. 45, Trey.
Okay. So she
So go
was.
fuck yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Not in her 30s.
that's mid.
Fuck
That's
yourself.
mid.
Your opinion?
You're mid.
You're mid. Fuck you. All right, back to the original. But the crux of this whole movie
Yeah.
is that they're is that Bill Burr is old school. Like rub some dirt on it.
Oh yeah.
Don't be a pussy. But everyone
that word.
but he lives in a neighborhood, and his wife and the school his kid goes to is super PC, super left wing,
Yeah.
and he's navigating that.
Of course.
So that's the whole that's literally the whole fucking movie.
It's like every movie.
So it's like basically if you ever watched or listened to Bill Burr's podcast, he does like morning coffee,
That's all he does.
and and if you ever watch the stand up, it's pretty much that.
Right.
But if it wasn't a movie,
Okay.
like he's like the opening scenes, which is in the trailer, is his kids playing catch. He gets pushed down. He like scratches his elbow, right?
Right.
And one of the other dads come over, like a super young one. And he's like, the Bill Burr's like, just put some dirt on it. It'd be all right. He's like, I told you, you play rough. You get rough things happen.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should put some Neosporin on that. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. Are you a doctor or are you just one of them WebMD fucks? And he's like, well, it's pretty common knowledge. He's like, hey, I'm not trying to raise no pussies around here. I'm trying to raise a man. The guy's like, ooh.
Hey.
And so the whole big thing is his kid goes to preschool. That's like a snooty tooty one.
Yeah.
And the principal is super left leaning, and he calls her a cunt
Oh.
because she's like, you were 2 minutes late picking up your son. He's like, there was no parking, and
Yeah.
she's like, well, it's $2.
Uh-huh.
He's like, here, well, the first one's free. If you read the handbook, you'd know that.
Oh shit.
And so the whole thing is him just dealing with that.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. It's okay. At the end of the day, just so everyone knows, it's okay.
So
If you like Bill Burr, I'm sure most people who do will kind of like this movie, but
Yeah.
it's so predictable.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh
Oh no.
for most of it. I didn't hate it,
Yeah.
but I also was just like,
So on your rating,
I was
of
like this, huh?
dick in the dirt to all the way to.
Can I give a new one? Can I give a huh?
No. I
Huh?
have to do what Arnold.
Oh no, I can do shoulder shrug.
shoulder
shoulder-
shrug.
hey.
All right.
Yeah.
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 So what is that? Wait, that's in between. That's like
That's in between
is that the
like
glance.
that's between a glance and like a head nod.
Oh Jesus.
Like you know how to head,
That's
but
pretty
no,
bad.
because if you head nod, at least you're acknowledging
Yeah.
that it's
shoulder. Eh?
shoulders. Just like,
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that guy over there?
Yeah.
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 Which
Huh?
one?
All right.
I'm not even considering the answer.
So that says
It's there.
that's 2. Don't watch it.
Yep.
Don't
Yeah, save some time and do what I've been doing lately, Trey. Playing a shit ton of Call of Duty.
Oh, nice. All right. We can get to that in a second. So I watched Meg 2.
Oh God, I tried watching Meg.
Okay. I'm gonna go into this.
What a
55 minutes into this movie, they aren't fighting the sharks. What the fuck?
It's so bad.
It's literally like a military op that's trying to steal minerals from the trench.
From the trench, from the original one.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
literally what the movie's about.
I know. No, I'm just saying.
They're going into the trench
Yep.
to steal the like minerals,
The minerals and stuff. Yeah, that the company is supposed to have. Right.
and so during they're exploring the trench.
Yeah.
When they find this military like outpost in the trench, and so they go to it, and they almost die trying to get to it, and it's just not good. It's
Nonsensical.
well, so they find these people, and some of the crew turns on Jason Statham's crew, and so they get back to the surface. And while trying to get back to the surface, the bad guys they like try to explode the evidence to keep it from them being found. And during doing this, it opened a hole in the trench and let three sharks out and an octopus, and so they have to go kill these animals. Okay. There is a scene. Okay, there's 10 minutes left in this movie, and this is where all the fighting happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason Statham is on a jet ski with a spear, riding a wave. The shark jumps out. He spikes this son of a bitch in the head and explodes the head of the shark. Exactly. This. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Man, this movie is a mother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got a 28% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I tried. I gave it a good go. I think I got 15 minutes in. I was like, this is.
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
This is a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah. So what is our rating system?
This is Dick in the Dirt.
Dick in the Dirt.
It's a rare movie from us that you get a Dick in the Dirt.
It doesn't. Why?
Why? Yeah. Jason Statham's like, give me the money, bitches.
It's like they tried to do 2 movies, and so so you get one movie where it's like
military
I'm fighting the bad guys in the military, and then they like half the movie through, then it goes to these animals have escaped, but to fight giant animals.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and the thing that doesn't make any sense that I remember is at the end of the first Meg movie.
Yeah.
There was already another shark out.
Yeah.
They even says, oh, I think there's another one. Yeah, it's fucking insane. So Meg 2, Dick in the Dirt. It's on Max. You can watch it on Max if you're feeling some type of way.
yeah, even worse. Real quick, they killed 2 of the sharks and the octopus. The third one, they just let go. There's this giant ass megalodon shark out there just.
Trey, Meg 3, bitch.
What I was really thinking was going to happen was they were going to try to like put it into the MonsterVerse.
Oh, like in the Kong.
I thought they were going to
Godzilla.
try to do. They didn't even attempt it. I was like, if you guys wanted to really actually make some money, you would have showed like Godzilla at the end or some shit.
Take it and like eat it.
That would have been the sweet shit. Okay, the CG on these monsters and in the backgrounds of this movie, awful. Like you could definitely tell when they're underwater in like their little underwater station.
Yeah.
Everybody's on a green screen. You could, because they're moving and the background, like it just got blurry and it was bad.
It's a money grab.
It's real bad.
All right. Well, that's why it lost money and it's got a shit score on Rotten Tomatoes.
And that's why we're telling you don't
watch it.
Yeah. We watch it so you don't have to.
You're welcome.
So do you have any more premiere movies?
Nope.
Okay. There's a couple that I'm gonna get to probably the next 2 weeks. I have
Yeah.
the Voyage of the Dracula movie.
Mentor. Yeah, I want to see that.
So I have that. And
Is
then
that do you got? Where do you get that on?
on the Triflix, baby.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch that.
Uh,
I'm gonna watch Bodies
okay.
on Netflix, but it's a TV show.
Uh-huh.
It's about I was watching the trailer.
Yeah.
It's basically the same murder happens 3 times in history,
Okay.
and it's cutting in between 3 different periods
Oh,
of
I heard
history.
this. Okay. Yeah.
And I want to say it's Jack the Ripper,
Uh-huh.
maybe themed.
Through
'cause
time travel?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like I said, I just saw the previews for it, and I wanted to watch it because
Okay.
it just came out today
Mm-hmm.
on Netflix,
Okay.
and I was it really sparked my interest because it's a whodunit in 3 different time periods. Like it's like old, like 18 whatever, and then it's like early like 60s, and then it's like today's time.
Okay.
So
And then I got one more. So I got the Insidious Red Door movie.
ooh,
I'm gonna give it a try. It's probably gonna be suck butt, but I'll watch it so you guys don't have to.
yeah.
But so
We should do a coming soon, not like a trailer, but like, hey, this is what's coming up this next week or so.
Yeah.
And that way people kind of know what to look out for.
Okay.
So like looks like we've got Friday Nights at Freddy is next week.
Okay.
It's something called Freelance, which looks fucking stupid.
Okay.
Gosh, I mean, there is not a lot. Not a lot here. And then Marvel's is kind of the next big one.
Right.
Did I lose Aquaman in here somewhere?
It's in December.
Is it? Oh, it got pushed.
Yeah, it's in.
Okay.
It's like.
You know,
December.
you know what I'm actually looking forward to is
21st.
this the boy and the heroine. It's a hero.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
It's
see that.
Film.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I saw that and was like, oh, okay, I'm interested in that. But that's pretty much it for the rest of the year. I mean,
there's not a lot.
there is not a lot happening right now. And Trey, is this Goosebumps 2? Is this like just a rerun of an old movie, or is this an
No,
actual?
They put a movie out a while ago. Goosebumps 2.
I didn't even know this was a thing. That's
yeah.
how shit it looks.
Yeah, it was the second Jack Black movie.
Oh my god. So yeah, next week, like I said, something called After Death.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's is kind of the big one.
All right.
So I don't know if I'm gonna watch that.
Well, we got 2 weeks. What's the week after that?
So the week after that, let's see, the Friday. Let's see. Nothing. It won't let me. It's nothing because it's not letting me buy any tickets. So the only thing that's coming up is Radical.
What the fuck is that?
Who will be the 6th grade students at Jose Urias Lopez Elementary in Matos become? They are among the worst performing students in Mexico. Oh my god.
Oh, I do have another thing. That's something I watched on TV. Did you watch Gen V yet?
Oh, the follow up to The Boys?
Yes.
No, because I've never finished The Boys. I'm trying to.
So
do that
you don't
first.
need to.
I don't. Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
I watched the first 2 episodes, I believe.
There's no cameos or nothing that I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have known that.
I didn't notice anybody. I just
Oh,
yeah. It's pretty graphic.
that's what I hear.
If this is not a kids show for sure, this is an adult. There's a penis in it. There's this girl who to make herself small. She has to throw up, and it makes her get like tiny. And so this one guy at the college where they're all at says, "Hey, will you touch my penis while small?" And she's like, he goes, "No, it'll be hot."
Alrighty.
It's wild. The show is pretty. It's about a bunch of kids who have powers in college. So,
I do want to see this Jamie Foxx movie that just came out on.
where he's a lawyer.
Yeah,
It's got Tommy Lee Jones in it.
yeah.
Yep.
That looks kind of good. Other than that, I don't know. Oh, I like that. Did you see that? Invincible got a season 2 release
trailer?
date.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks that's
November
exciting.
3rd or something like that.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited for that. So
Yep, that should be good.
our premiere turned into what's coming next.
What's coming?
What are we gonna watch?
I mean, it's gonna be a lot of catching stuff on Netflix and a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that are just, I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of Hulu, Netflix, and Max premiere
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
because there's just not the theater like with the strike happening, which
it's
the
gonna-
writers' strike is over,
but the actress is still going.
But the SAG is still going.
My saga is always going.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Well, I think it's time for our flashback. Flashback.
I'm gonna flash on your back.
Ooh.
What?
Oh,
All right, you ready, Trey?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. All right, go.
Robotech defense system.
RoboCop.
In a secret
Robotech.
lab, the world's most advanced military microprocessor has been created.
Small soldiers.
Yep.
But the
Oh
code
shit! I am good. I am good.
Yeah, that's on. So it's on Max right now. So if you've never seen Small Soldiers, the premise of the show is this kid works at a toy store, and something happens. And God, what was it? Fuck, I'm blanking. A microchip gets put into a bunch of the toys to hide them from the army,
Yeah.
and they all basically come alive, essentially. And then there's like a peaceful Indian type of toy, and then there's like the GI Joe type of toy. And who voices the main character? Is that Tommy Lee Jones?
I don't know.
But who somebody is, and it's basically them fighting, and there's a backstory. The best thing is just like the toys. I mean, it's so late '90s, early 2000s. Yeah. It's. This is what I'll say.
It's fun.
It's fun. This is what I'm gonna say right now.
What's up?
If you were not born in the '90s,
Yeah.
you probably will not like this movie.
No. It's like
If you didn't grow up with these type of movies,
yeah.
and you go back and watch it now,
You're like,
I remember as a kid, I was like, these look so real. How did they do it? And then you watch it now, and you're like, like, do you remember in my head? It's one of these weird things where it's like in my head, I remember Donkey Kong 64, the graphics being insane.
yeah.
Do you remember?
But when you're young,
you were
it
a little
was.
bit young. You were a little bit older than me,
Right.
so you
but
probably remember it a little.
I know it was
different.
blocky.
But in my head,
You were like, oh.
it was like Xbox graphics. And I
And
went
now
back
if you look
and-
at it now,
I
it's
went
like,
back and played it. It was like it was on like one of those like they re-put it out on something.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh,
this is ass.
this is fucking looks terrible. Like 007.
Yeah.
I played through the
Oh,
whole. I
God.
played through the whole campaign.
Terrible.
And I was like, oh my god. Shannon comes in. She's like, what are you playing? I'm like, Trey. This is so fucking funny. I'm on my 65-inch 8K TV in my living room,
Right.
playing on my Xbox Series X
Yeah.
Xbox, playing a 1990s remastered
N64 title.
N64 title.
Oh, it's awesome. Did you do slappers where you psh, 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 psh.
I could all jaw a couple times.
There you
Bitch ass
go.
motherfucker.
Yep.
All right, all right. What we got? Here we go. Watch it. I would recommend it if you were born in the '90s. If you weren't, you're probably gonna hate it. Go ahead.
No.
Come on, Mom.
I don't
It's
know if
just
this is a
one
trailer.
cookie.
We're about to
Not
find
before
out.
dinner, Sophie.
Marnie's right. You never let us do anything fun.
Oh, you can have a cookie after dinner.
Halloween Town.
Hey, you did it. I don't know how the fuck you got that out of that. I didn't even get that out of that.
Trey, I'm the best.
I think I got mine quicker though.
Don't call me. Yeah. Oh, I'm
Robotech.
Robot. The defense of the microchip. This one's the cookie, Marnie. It's Marnie. That's what got it.
Oh, was
That's a very unique name.
Okay. Yeah. So we watched Halloween Town #1 the other day.
2 and 3.
Yeah. Not all. We haven't gotten there yet. But you know, it's a really terrible movie made in the '90s.
How dare you?
All the characters, you can see their mask lines where they're like the skins don't match up, and where they put the plastic mask on these people.
It
The
was
budget
a
had to
Disney.
be. I get it. It was a digital Disney original movie, but the budget looked like it was like $20 and like some cookies, because there's not really
Yeah,
much.
go watch any Disney movie from that time. They try to make it like what kind of movie can we do where we don't have to put any money into it? Like Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
What money go rewatch that movie?
Yeah.
It looks like it was filmed on like someone's home video camera.
Right.
Like they're just like walking around a bus like
but my only issue is that the masks look bad. Honestly,
Love those movies.
But-
Number 2 is my favorite
but
though,
they're-
of the 3.
yeah, they're fun. I mean, it just reminds
And
me.
then
Of
they replaced the main girl in the original. In the third one, they replaced her.
yeah, something happened where she something with her contract or money. or
Yeah,
something
she
like
said
that.
the N word.
Did she?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, dude.
She's like, I ain't working with none of
Wait
these.
a minute. Was it that word or was it?
Wait. All right, go ahead.
Was it
What?
nego-
Trey. What are you talking? You can't say that.
I say. I'm gonna say. Yeah, there we go. I said it.
I cannot believe you said it with an E.
Ooh, nego.
You're getting fired.
How you beeped it? It probably.
Oh
You're
my
so-
God.
you're
We're
so-
Southern. We can't be doing that.
Negotiate.
What'd you say? And Brandon lost his job too. Your brother's a low down.
I just want to say no.
All right. Well,
Anyways, so Halloween Town's a good family movie for this Halloween time.
number 2's better.
Yeah, but you gotta watch the first one to understand what's going on.
Yeah. All
so-
right. Well, it's Halloween.
You want me to give a brief what the movie's about, or
No.
okay, all right?
They'll fucking find out, won't they?
I suppose they will.
Guess what it's about, Trey?
Halloween Town.
All right, there we go. All right. Well, we gotta wrap this up. I got shit to do. I'm gonna try to watch some Halloween movies for our next thingamajig.
Which will be a Halloween episode 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it'll be November.
Will it?
Yeah. Next week's the 28th.
15 days.
Yeah. Next week's the 28th, and then the one after that's gonna be like the 3rd or 4th or whatever.
Shit.
So maybe we'll do like a delayed Halloween episode.
Hey.
Yay. All right. Thanks for everyone listening. Join us on Facebook, Hard to Entertain, Instagram, Hard to Entertain. We appreciate y'all listening. Remember, Trey's a bitch and I'm the best, and nothing's ever going to change that.
Bye. Are you not entertained?
Welcome to Hard to Entertain with Brandon and Trey. Take it away, boys.